May God give us the desire and the power to live this way, because this way of living opens the doors to the good life for us. The good life is not your dream. The good life is God's plan for you. Well, I want to talk about living with a God focus, because that's really where Peter goes next. He's describing for us a life that's not driven by my personal hopes and dreams, not my will for my life, not what brings me pleasure. Now, that's not a one-time decision I make. That's a daily commitment, even in the most mundane situations of life. That means I'm not going to argue with my wife over something that's just stupid. Doesn't make any difference. There's something in us. We want to win. We want to have our way. We want that pleasure of that moment. And that's just one illustration of how we grab our lives back, we act as if they belong to us, and we do what we want to do in the way that we want to do it. Let me read for you. Finally, all of you have unity of mind, sympathy, brotherly love, a tender heart, a humble mind. Do not repay evil for evil or reviling for reviling, but on the contrary, bless. For this you were called, that you may obtain a blessing. For whoever desires to love life and see good days, let him keep his tongue from evil and his lips from seeking deceit. Let him turn away from evil and do good. Let him seek peace and pursue it. For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous. His ears are open to their prayer, but the face of the Lord is against those who do evil. You know, so the core of this passage is there in this quote from Psalm 34. The eyes of the Lord are on the righteous. I live with this recognition. There is a God. This God who exists cares for me, and he's adopted me into his family by grace. This God who lives knows what's best for me. This God who exists actually hears my cries. That's just an amazing thing, that God listens to me. And his way is the good life. If you desire to love life and see good days, then follow God, because following God is the good life. I've said this before. I have to say it again. God wants his children to thrive. So what does that look like? Well, unity of mind. Do everything you can to be an agent of unity, not conflict. Live a sympathetic life. How important that is, that we are willing to enter into the experience of another person and offer them God's mercy. Brotherly love. Tenderheartedness. Humility. There's just such an amazing passage. Never repay evil for evil. Never vengeful. No evil talk. No deceit. Committed to do what is good. Seek peace. Now, I wish that Paul Tripp could say, I always love unity more than winning. I'm always sympathetic. I always live in brotherly love. I'm always tender-hearted. I'm always humble-minded. I'm never vengeful. I never use my mouth to say something I shouldn't say. I'm never deceitful. I'm always committed to do good. I always seek peace. That's a standard so high. You and I, in independent strength, will never reach it. I am convinced that passages like this, if you allow yourself to stand under their conviction, drive you to God for his grace. May God give us the desire and the power to live this way, because this way of living opens the doors to the good life for us. The good life is not your dream. The good life is God's plan for you. But that way is high, and it's hard. And so he meets us by his grace and says, you follow me, and I will give you the desire and the ability to do what I've called you to do. Won't you follow him?